add on the first slot, which is connected to MIDI channel 1, we will add a flute of some kind. So you can choose whatever flute you may want to add. Let's see what the bass flute sounds like. Then on the second slot, add something different, maybe a oboe, cor anglais, English horn. And third one, we'll put a bassoon. Bassoon, where is it? Fourth one, let's add a piano. Piano, where is it? Hard to keyboard, concert grand, piano. So we've got 4 instruments loaded on the first 4 slots, which will be related to MIDI channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So the next step is to create a new track. The next step is create a new track, and this time it will be a MIDI track. Then I'll create 4 MIDI tracks. Okay, this is not instrument track. This is a MIDI track. Now it's a different color. Now these 4 MIDI tracks are going to play the virtual instrument that is hosted in the above instrument track. So these 4 tracks will be assigned to play these 4 different virtual instruments. So what I'll do next is label the tracks. So flute, English horn, bassoon, piano. Okay, so what we do now is assign the output of the MIDI tracks. Yeah, very late. Output of each MIDI track will be directed to the aria player, which is the virtual instrument above. Each MIDI track has an input and an output. We are directing the output of the first one to the aria player, MIDI channel 1. And then the next one, which is the English horn, aria player is the virtual instrument, MIDI channel 2. We can have up to 16 MIDI channels per instance. Bassoon, aria player number 3. Piano, which is on 4. Now, with the MIDI track, the predefined, this is the physical MIDI output from the computer. We're not using that. Going through the MIDI keyboard, if it has a MIDI output on the back, I don't think it does, or does it? No, I don't think there's any MIDI port. There's no physical MIDI port on this keyboard, but if it did, it would appear we would be able to use it. But we're using the virtual output from the MIDI track, which goes to this virtual instrument here.